This is Nathan Stone for Unity March Radio. Today I'm talking to a member of a local group collecting to help refugees across Europe and the Middle East. So we're here in Nottingham in a warehouse somewhere near Radford, and I'm here with Pete Anderson. And Pete, could you tell us a little bit about why we're here?
So we're a group called Refugee Action Nottingham. We've been set up 10 months ago. We're sending donations of aid over to Greece and Syria and to Calais to the refugee camps. So we're here today. We've collected all the items. We're sorting through it so we can deliver it to the warehouses. They know exactly what's in each bag and they can then distribute it to the refugees. And
how important is it for groups like this to do this sort of thing?
Oh my! It is absolutely vital. I mean, the aid agencies aren't able to operate in a lot of these regions through mostly political reasons. So it is down to grassroots organisations like ours to get them the aid they need. These are people. Winter's approaching. They come across in the sea in just the clothes they're wearing. They've got nothing to dry or wash their clothes in, or the most basic of facilities. So we really need to be sending as much aid as we can just to help their survival.
And do you think I'm sort of looking inside, and it's a big space, and we've got about 20 plus people working away and sorting out clothes and everything. Have you seen an increase or decrease in support for refugee action since the Brexit referendum?
To be honest, I don't think it particularly affected it. We had plenty of volunteers before, we've had plenty of volunteers afterwards. People are just so wanting to engage with this crisis. They see what's going on and people can't do enough to help. We're just part of a huge UK-wide movement, and it's fantastic to see the support that they're getting.
So it's not just Refugee Action Nottingham then?
Absolutely not. There's hundreds of groups all over the country. Very often we work together to fill shipping containers. So, we're taking 2 vans from here on Monday. We're driving up to Huddersfield. Sorry. We're driving them up to Huddersfield where they'll be put in a shipping container. So there'll be 4 or 5 groups coming together to fill that shipping container, and then it'll all be sent over to Greece. So.
And if people want to get involved either with Refugee Action Nottingham or any of the refugee action groups across the country, how can they find you? How can they get involved?
So our Facebook page is Refugee Action Nottingham. It does what it says on the tin. So join that. If you need any more information, please feel free to message us, and we will happily pass on that information. But there's a other Facebook group called People to People Solidarity. There's one for Calais camps. There's one for Europe. So if they join those groups, all the information you need will be on there.
And just for anybody who feels like they want to help out or donate or do anything to help this humanitarian crisis, any advice for just sort of the ordinary person in the street? What can they do to help?
Just contact your local group. There will be someone nearby who's doing something like us. They'll give you a list of the items they're collecting. And, just have a sort through your cupboards. You can spare a pair of socks, even pop down to the supermarket and buy a pair of socks, buy a t-shirt, buy a pair of trousers, find something you no longer use. Give it to your local group, find out when they're doing sorts, just ask them how they can help, because the more support they get, the better. Raise some money, donate it to one of the groups. There's so many ways you can help. Organise a collection in your school or in your workplace.
Pete Anderson for Refugee Action Nottingham, thank you very much.